you're back with Bigfoot. I wanted to say something. I set my camera up, set my chair down. Here come the mosquitoes. Uh, so, growing up in Bakersfield, California, and then moving out here, Oklahoma, when mosquitoes came around in California, they were so big you could probably shoot them. You know, you saw them. You can get occasional mosquitoes. It probably also depends on what part of California you're from. Bakersfield area. I mean, you had them late at night, maybe a few here and there. Uh, Here, you can get blanketed them with them. So what I do, mosquito off. And I've also uh, found out too that the orange can works the best. The orange top, for whatever reason, it works better than the green one. So something to keep in mind. I don't know why or what, but it does. Uh, but yeah, you will get raped by mosquitoes in certain places. Uh, the cities, if you go to the bigger cities, say Tulsa or Oklahoma City, it's not so bad. But the outskirts, the town, chiggers is another thing. Um, I'm used to wearing shorts and flip flops all year long. It's still that the culture still stuck with me. But out here, you get your pair of jeans and definitely want some boots in case you come across a snake or something. But man, you'll get ticks, chiggers, everything else that you're not used to or familiar with living out west, and it's pretty wild. So I wanted to bring up some of the critters around here. Also, squirrels are everywhere. Like it doesn't matter where you go, there's squirrels, every city. But here, there's flying squirrels, and I had never seen a flying squirrel before. Yeah, I saw cartoons maybe. I didn't know they existed out here. But one day I was walking out here, actually in my backyard, and I saw a squirrel, and he goes from one tree to the next, and he glides. He just looked like Superman, just flying through the air, and then grabbed on. And I looked it up, and that's what they are, and they're prone to this area and all over. So that's pretty neat. Something that you don't see out there. Uh, we get all kinds of critters though, bobcats. So the latest thing, well, it's not the latest thing. It's probably been going on 4 years now, but we go outside in the backyard and there's a little possum laying there, sitting there in the weeds, a little baby. Mama's not around, nothing's around, he's just laying there. And so my wife, you know, being an animal lover that she is, she picks it up, no fear. And right away, I'm thinking rabies and everything else that you could think of. So she picks it up, takes it in the house, and she straw feeds it, and she nourishes this possum. So we end up having it for almost 3 years. But I Googled it real quick and come to find out, if I read it right, possums don't carry rabies. They have a low body temperature that rabies can't function in. So I guess generally they just don't have rabies. And so what happens too is I guess the mama possums, they got a little pouch like a kangaroo does. They'll keep their babies in there, or they'll put them on their back and they'll walk, and then they'll drop a baby sometimes, and they just keep going and leave the baby. So, but as my luck would have it, my wife found the baby that the possum dropped and raised it up. So he uh, he grew pretty fast, actually. He loved cat food, and he also loved meat. He would eat bacon. He would eat fish, um, anything like that. But she raised him on cat food. I can't remember what she was giving him with the syringe when he was a baby. I think she took eggs, actually. Oh, eggs was his favorite. Man, he would tear some eggs up. Anytime I would cook eggs for myself, that nose, the possum had that nose up in the air just trying to get a whiff of it. Um, but yeah, she raised it. The thing got huge. As he got older, he wanted his freedom. You could tell we built a cage for him, but he started biting on the cage, and he's wanting out, and he's wanting to run. So we ended up putting him on the back steps, and we let him come and go as he pleased for a while. And he did this for a couple months, and then one day he was just kind of gone. So why I'm talking about him, let me throw some pictures up. I'm going to edit the video. I've got a small video of him. I didn't videotape him. So, but I'll throw some pictures up right now, and you can check him out.
contacts. And then we thought, what if we sold eyewear online and in stores? So we did that. And now we have stores in neighborhoods all over. There you can chat with friendly opticians and get eye exams from top-notch doctors. Now, no matter where you go, we've got your eyes covered.
Bitch, clean my food.
1, 2, 3. Let's get a closer look. Here we go. Is it true? Oh my God. Did you hear that? Let's get busy, boys. All right, now. It's all about you.
Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Free CBS News app.
He'll learn one time not to. Wife, like I said, being an animal lover that she is, she couldn't leave it there. Actually, at first I thought it was a mouse until I saw the tail, and then realized it was a possum. And we Googled it online. There was people that actually had them as pets. I don't know that I would recommend them so much. Their claws are like a raptor claw, like a dinosaur claw. They're just sharp and everything scares them, so they'll dig in. So you're constantly getting them claw marks, stabbed, and they got some sharp teeth. When they yawn or go to smile, it's a little intimidating, but I mean, for the most part, he's cool. He just run around. So we had him for 3 years, and he got absolutely fat. We put him outside and let the cage open because there's possums all through my property. So he came and went for a while, and then one day he was just gone, and we haven't seen him since. So I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully he ran off, found him a girlfriend. I don't know. But as he got older, you could tell he didn't want to be caged up. He wanted to go. So, and we did that for him. But the critters out here and the animals that you're gonna see are just something else. One day I come out and there's probably 30 armadillos in my backyard, and apparently they're blind. I guess from what I hear. But I walked outside and I got a whole group of them out there, and they're just digging in the dirt. I guess they're looking for bugs, grubs, worms, ants. I don't know, whatever they eat. And they weren't afraid of me. I walked up to them, and they were just still digging in the ground, doing their thing. I always thought there might be one or two here or there, but no, there was just a whole group of them, and they just kind of went through my whole yard, and they kept on going back to the woods. So they're looking for dinner, I guess. So things you're not gonna see out there. Also, I don't know if it's in my DNA or what. I did not know what allergies were until I moved out here to Oklahoma. My allergies are just through the roof. I know when I first moved out here, now I was in 8th grade, so I've been out here for quite some time. But the pollen in the air, wasn't used to it, and it hit me so hard. I don't think Walmart could sell enough toilet paper for what come out of my head. As a matter of fact, I couldn't believe how much a person could actually run, their nose could run like they do, because Jesus, it would not stop. It's calmed down quite a bit from where it was. I guess maybe I'm getting more immune to it. So that's another, like a culture shock type thing. You go from a dry, humid area. In Bakersfield, you had two temperatures. It was hot or hail. That was it. And coming out here, and then you have the seasons with the fall and all that. Didn't really have them out there, come to think of it. Maybe Northern California, but Southern California, not so much. So your body's not really, I don't know, it's probably not adjusted to that. So that's something you got to consider. And I think it doesn't matter who you are, I believe it's going to hit you. But it has calmed down. It took quite a while, a long time. Um, there's a lot of people from California out here, actually. A lot of people. In the cities, so much, no one really, everybody kind of gets along, whatever. But when you start coming out to the country, they don't pretty much like people from California. I don't know why. You say you're from California, you kind of get that look. It takes a while for them to accept you. And it's just something to think about, too. It's a completely different world. Still, for a fraction of the cost of what you can live in California, you can come out here, Oklahoma, buy you some land, hook yourself up, build you a house. No, if you're outside the city limits, there's nobody going to harass you about how you're building something or what you're doing. No building restrictions, none of that. They leave you alone. So, I know several places right now I could point you to. Just buy several acres of land and out in the country and just live your life. But the wildlife is something that if you're not used to seeing, you're going to see it out here. There's bear out here. I haven't seen any of my property, but my neighbor said he saw one not too long ago coming through, last summer actually. Um, I thought about putting some game cameras up, maybe seeing what's up. So got a lot of deer. I'll throw some corn out in my backyard, and I'll have 20 or 30 deer out here eating it up. Pretty cool to see. One other thing too, when you buy land out here, it's generally just growed up like ridiculous, like sticker bushes, almost can't even get through it. And my brother, he bought 10 acres fairly cheap. And what he did was he fenced his whole yard in 10 acres. He put up, drove some posts in the ground and put up one of those wire fences. And then he put a hot wire all the way around it. And then he bought a few goats. And these goats ate the entire 10 acres. I mean, it was so grown up you couldn't walk through there. I want to say within 2 months, the whole pasture was completely cleared off, where you could just, all you had was trees, and at that point you could just knock some trees down. So you want a good lawnmower, you can get you some goats, no one cares. So that's something you don't have to worry about. The goats will run the snakes off too, they'll eat them. I would say get you a couple female goats and let them go to town. You get two males, or you get a male and a female goat, and they're going to be like reproducing like rabbits. You're going to have goats everywhere. My brother, every time I talk to him, he's got another baby goat coming out. So, and I mean, I guess you could sell them whatever, $50, $100, but that's probably the way to go, man. Just they're a walking lawnmower, and they will clean up all your pasture. It's unbelievable. You get a whole herd of them. I mean, it's gone quick. So that's my next step, actually. I'm gonna come out and get my land surveyed, and I've got a couple acres. I don't have a lot, but I got a couple acres, which is plenty for me because I'm not doing nothing with it. And then I'm gonna let some goats run around here and clean some stuff up for me. So, but yeah, so I guess tomorrow's gonna be April 1st or Wednesday. So spring's coming on quick. Everything's budding. The dogwood trees, you'll see those first. If you go to a hillside, you'll see everything looks like it's dead. And you'll see these bright, beautiful white bushes all through the mountain chain. It's really something to see. The dogwoods bloom quick. They're white little flowers. And then after that, it's on. Like everything will grow so fast out here. Your lawn, I guess because of the rain and the heat, it's a constant thing. It's a constant battle. So again, I have a zero turn riding lawnmower that can knock the yard out quick, but I've got all this woods back here. I've just never, can't do nothing with it. Got a lot of rocks and bricks. I'm gonna let them goats run back through here, and I'm gonna film that when I do it. So, got an old train track that runs right through here. It's pretty wild. Hear it all the time, but yeah, I think that's pretty cool, man. Just let some goats run through. It's a lawnmower. They're eating for free, and I guess you can drink goat milk if you want. I don't know. I'm not going that far with it. So anyway, I'm gonna in the video here, I thought I'd bring up my possum, show some pictures of them, talk about some allergies out here. They're pretty serious. So one time I had them so bad I had to get a shot. I didn't never had that in California, so that's something else. Expect that for sure. And also, I never had poison ivy or poison oak before until I came out here. And you touch a vine, even if the vine's dead, you can still get that stuff on you. It does not come off. And better go get the steroid shot, or you're not getting rid of it. You're going to be in misery for weeks. Eventually, it'll go away, but it's pretty horrible. There's something else too. You could be walking through the woods, minding your own business. The next thing you know, you got poison ivy all over you. Don't even know you did it, or poison oak. And there's a poison sumac. There's a few things. There's a few plants out here that your skin just doesn't like. So that's something else to consider. See, there's a mosquito right there trying to find something I didn't spray. So anyway, I'm gonna leave the video here. Bring up some more subjects as I think about them. There's actually a lot to discuss here. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to me. I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna go around and start. Once the weather, I get some more time, I'm gonna start filming some of the scenery around here. It's really pretty. So appreciate it. Thank you.